National Hurricane Center has tagged the remnants of Cristina, giving it a chance for tropical development as we head through the next couple of days. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm meteorologist Jake Lambright. Some impacts are expected out of Cristina, but they might be more beneficial than you would think for us here in our area. You're taking a look right now at this very messy and unorganized disturbance that's out there over the Yucatan Peninsula currently. This will continue moving out, again, the remnants of Cristina, kind of out to the west-northwest as we go through the next couple of days, with most of the moisture associated with this concentrated on the eastern coast of Mexico. However, some of this moisture will make its way into South Texas and even as far north as the Arklatex. In fact, I want to go ahead and dive into that real quick first. This is a look at our available moisture in the atmosphere. You'll see most of it here concentrated again on the eastern Mexico coast, their west side of the Gulf. But I want to show you what happens as we go through the weekend and into the start of next week. So this is a look at things on Sunday. You'll notice these purples indicating a higher amount of moisture slowly working their way to the north. And then by the time we get to late Sunday night, early Monday, we're dealing with a good bit of moisture across north central Texas, east Texas, southern Arkansas, even back into northern Louisiana as well. Until that front moves through on Monday into Tuesday, we're going to see that higher moisture concentration continue with us across the board. You'll see that front, though, likely moving through as we head into early Tuesday, and then that will squash our rain chances as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday. Late Tuesday, our rain chances really start to drop, and then they're even lower by Wednesday and Thursday of next week. Then we're kind of back to that heat and humidity as normal as we head toward the middle and latter half of next week. So what does it look like? When can we expect the rain to arrive in parts of the Arklatex heading into the weekend? Let's actually start the clock back. We'll start during the day on Saturday. These are very low resolution models, so they're not going to do the best job of pinpointing who sees rain and exactly when. We'll start with the American model. And this Saturday, 5 a.m., maybe a couple of sprinkles in the vicinity. Not till Sunday that we really start to see more rain coverage during the afternoon, evening, and overnight hours. Again, this is one model. It's low resolution, so it's not going to do the best at pinpointing who sees rain and when. But you'll see that rain coverage increasing by Sunday night, continuing into Monday, and then finally seeing that rain coverage slack off by sunrise on Tuesday morning. Let's go back to Saturday. We'll switch over to the European model real quick. Again, showing a very similar picture, not much in terms of rain on Saturday. Then Sunday, that rain coverage really increasing during the afternoon and evening hours. And then by Sunday night, early Monday, that rain continuing before that front. The European model kind of showing that front maybe moving out of here a little bit quicker, getting out of the area again, maybe overnight Monday into early on Tuesday morning. All right, so we've talked kind of general time frame of when we could see rain arrive in parts of the area. Let's go ahead and break down the rainfall totals that we could see. I'm going to go back. We'll start with Sunday morning at 7 a.m. And what I'm showing here in this graphic is 24-hour rainfall total. So you'll see the timestamp at the top left says Sunday at 7 a.m. That means we're talking rain starting Saturday at 7 a.m., going all the way through Sunday, 7 a.m. Arklatex area, not looking at much in terms of rain at all. Maybe a pop-up thunderstorm or two. Saturday is going to be staying mostly dry. Let's go to Monday, though, 7 a.m. So this starts Sunday at sunrise through Monday at sunrise. This is where I actually want to compare models here. This is the European model showing about half an inch to 1 inch of rain, some locally higher totals, hot spots of an inch to an inch and a half, and again, some locally higher amounts possible. That's just the European model, that one run. Let's take a look at the American model showing totals a little more conservative, about half an inch to an inch of rain, a few locally higher amounts possible there. Let's go to the AI American model. Some of these AI models don't do the best, and I really don't agree with what I see here with the AI American model or even the AI European model. I think we're going to get a better grasp on things with our ensemble models, which takes that one American model and one European model I showed you just a moment ago, runs it a bunch of times to kind of give us a better outcome. This showing half an inch to 1 inch of rain. I still think this is a little bit on the lower side. The European ensembles, this looking a little more realistic, kind of showing about half an inch to an inch and a half of rain. I do think we could squeeze out a little bit more rain than this, especially during the day on Monday. So let's go back. We'll go to the singular European model run. Let's go to Tuesday at 7 a.m. This, again, through the day Monday, this is where we'll see the most rain. The European hinting at along and south of I-20 seeing the most rain, about half an inch to an inch and a half of rain, possibly some locally higher totals there. The American model going a little aggressive, and this model has been more aggressive the past couple of days. In fact, it was hinting at the front stalling, which we know at this point is not going to happen. It's showing 10 inches of rain being dumped on some areas. Very, very unrealistic scenario. And it continues to show some pretty high totals there from a swath ranging from Meridian, Mississippi, all the way to Natchitoches that I just don't think is that possible. The American ensemble showing another half inch to 1 inch of rain along and south of I-20. We take a look at the European model ensembles. This, I think, is going to be our most realistic Monday scenario along and south of I-20. Half an inch to an inch and a half rain likely, again, during that time frame. This covering us Monday and Monday night. So now we've kind of taken it day by day. Let's go back and we'll take a look at kind of the total amount of rainfall we can expect. Let's also just take this through. We'll take this through Sunday. This is now through Wednesday at 7 a.m. just to play it safe. The American model showing about an inch to 2.5 inches of rain. Not bad overall. The American model, again, going a little aggressive on some of the totals. I really like what the European model is showing here for potential rainfall amounts. Let's take a look at what the ensembles for the American model show. Get about an inch and a half, 2 inches of rain. European model, I think here is the winner, showing about 1 to 2 inches of rain along north of I-20 with amounts up to 3 inches possible south of the I-20 corridor. Again, I think this is a very good read on possible rainfall totals. All right, I'm going to switch the model that we're showing here on the screen because we're going to get some other beneficial impacts from this as well as we head into the day on Monday, especially when it comes to temperature. So we're not just looking at rain, we're also looking at great temperatures. Let's go. I'm going to actually switch things one more time so we can take a look at things during the afternoon hours. Let's head into the day. This is Monday, 4 p.m. Look at that. These are high temperatures you're looking at here. Upper 70s and low 80s in mid-June. Yes, you are saying that right. This is going to help cool us down, at least briefly. We'll spend a couple nights in the upper 60s, maybe lower 70s for lows as opposed to the mid-70s. But you'll notice, let's fast forward the clock to Wednesday afternoon. High temperatures right back to the upper 80s and low 90s. And then your overnight temperatures, make that full screen here for just a moment. Your overnight temperatures will be right back to the mid 70s starting Wednesday night into Thursday morning. So overall, some big changes, of course, a couple of cooler days, like I mentioned just a moment ago. I'm actually going to go back to Wednesday's high temperatures because, like I said, we're back to the upper 80s and low 90s. And then you take a look at those feels like temperatures, going to be pretty hot out there, back to the mid 90s, not quite to triple digit heat indices by Wednesday, but I do think by the end of the week, I mean, highs are going to be back in the mid 90s. I think it feels like temperatures in the triple digits are well within reach. In fact, we'll take a look. There we go. Thursday afternoon feels like temps back to 100 to near 105. Some of this could change just a little bit, but I am pretty confident in this data as we head toward the second half of next week. So again, to recap everything, yes, the remnants of Cristina will be moving back into the Gulf in the coming days. Yes, there is a low-end chance that they become organized once again, but that chance is extremely low, 10% next 48 hours or next 7 days. For those of us along I-20 here in the Arklatex, maybe you're one of my friends in Northeast Louisiana or Central Louisiana, whether that becomes an organized area of low pressure or not, our impacts are the same. Elevated rain chances Sunday, continuing into Monday, drying back out Tuesday afternoon, and we are back to those warm temperatures Wednesday into Thursday. I'll keep you posted, of course, on social media. You'll see forecasts like these first over on KSLA social media platforms, and KSLA.com. Of course, make sure to stay tuned there for the latest on your forecast.